Possibilities with Capital One. Once in your life. Hey guys. Alright, this one is creamy chicken and wild rice soup. I'll hold this up so I can take a picture. Ah. There we go. Alright. This is by Lisa Bass. I am often asked how I have the motivation and energy to cook 3 meals a day from scratch every single day. It can really seem like a lot, especially when it comes to the dishing, but eating real food is very important to our family. And I can't wait until I can actually do that. And the ingredients that we have are 100% good. Over the years, I've learned a few tricks to make things easier. For instance, we frequently rely on leftovers. I love making a few whole chickens at a time and saving the meat for later meals, like Southwest chicken salad, sourdough chicken pot pie, or a quick soup. During the fall and winter months, you will often find a pot of soup or chili bubbling away on my stove all day long. We eat it for lunch and dinner. If someone is hungry between meals, they can grab a ladle of hot, delicious soup. This particular recipe, creamy chicken and wild rice soup, tastes the best when it has the opportunity to sit for a while. So please feel free to let it simmer away on the stove for a few hours if you so desire. There's so much flavor packed into this rich, creamy chicken and wild rice soup. Even though this soup is very filling, I highly recommend serving it with a side of sourdough bread. Nothing beats dipping warm sourdough bread smothered with butter, real butter at that, made from your own fresh milk from your dairy goat or your cow, into your piping hot bowl of soup. Especially on a cold winter day, what could be better than this? Tools you may need: a Dutch oven, a knife, cutting board, a zester, measuring cups and spoons. Tips for making creamy chicken and wild rice soup. You can use homemade or store-bought broth. Homemade is much healthier. I highly recommend making your own bone broth. Not only does it taste better, but it is packed full of trace minerals and healthy collagen. It is much more satisfactory product. It is a much more satisfactory product overall. You can use fresh herbs if you have them in your garden, which is much better than anything. The longer the soup sits, the more the flavors develop. So if you're able to make it earlier in the day and have it for several hours before reheating it, the lemon flavors really come out the best. Store it in the fridge or continue to simmer on the stove. Use organic lemon if possible when you're using the zest. Can you make this soup gluten-free? Yes. Instead of making the flour and butter roux, create a cornstarch slurry. You'll need 1 to 2 tablespoons of organic cornstarch with a few tablespoons of cool water. Stir until the cornstarch is dissolved. Add a little bit of the cornstarch slurry to the bubbly soup a few minutes before serving. Stir and allow it to come to simmer, and watch it thicken. Keep adding a little more slurry until it reaches the thickness you prefer. Can you make it in the slow cooker? Yes. Add all of the ingredients except for the flour, butter, cream, and milk to the slow cooker. I would recommend leaving the chicken breast whole. Cook on low for 5 hours. Take out the chicken and shred it. Add it back to the slow cooker. Create the roux in a separate pot and add it to the slow cooker. Add the cream and stir until the soup is thickened and then serve. So there you have it. Creamy chicken and wild rice soup is a vegetable, bone broth, and herb-filled meal. It is the perfect soup for simmering on these chilly evenings. This is a seriously delicious meal, so you will want to copy this recipe from page 201 and make it over and over again. Enjoy. Lisa Bass is a mother of 7, homeschooler and homesteader on 7 acres in Missouri. She shares from-scratch recipes, her Victorian farmhouse, and natural living articles on her blog, farmhouseonboone.com. That's farmhouseonboone.com, which is farmhouseonboone.com. It's a mouthful. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and do the recipe.
Sorry, Dr.
I did. Nah, I'll do a separate one for that. So I'll get this up there, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Bye, guys.